Let's talk about the 6 things that actually remove stress. And no, this is not just breath work. Starting off at number 6 is stretching tense parts in your body. Whenever I notice throughout my day, especially as I'm sitting down for hours at a day, I notice that I start to feel more frustrated. And oftentimes, this frustration or low level anxiety is found in tense parts of your body, whether that's in your chest area, whether that's in your core, whether that's up here in your neck and shoulders. We tend to tighten these parts up and hold a lot of our stress and frustration. So if you take 5 minutes, 10 minutes of the day and take a quick scan of your body, see where in your body you actually have a lot of tension and stress, and simply take 10-20 seconds at a time, just stretching that part of your body. Stand up, stretch it all out, be present with that part, breathe into that part, exhale from that part as you stress. You will massively notice a difference in reduced stress and anxiety. Aggression sports. Now, for me personally, I love boxing. I've been boxing since I was 16. On and off, of course, I've gone busy throughout the years, but I've maintained the practice of martial arts. And whether it's not boxing, you want to do Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, karate, whatever it may be, martial arts, just the physical movement is already good enough. The exercise behind it is already good enough. But the fact that you're able to get this aggression out in a healthy, controlled environment allows for decreased stress and anxiety. I remember whenever I felt stressed, whenever I felt like my day was a very hard, rough day, at 6 p.m. or 7 p.m., whenever the class was, I looked forward to going and completing my boxing session because I could finally just put on those gloves. It was like a routine. It was a ritual for me to get all of this aggression, this stress, this anxiety out in a healthy, controlled environment. So that way I didn't have to take it out on myself. I didn't have to take it out on loved ones. I didn't have to express it in unhealthy manners, and I could actually tire down my body from the stress. Number 4, not my favorite, but a lot of people love this, which is going to be running. Running actually helps you boost your endorphins and releases endorphins after the session. Endorphins helps release your anxiety. It actually lowers your pain threshold. It is our body's natural painkiller. And this is why a lot of people who run get the quote unquote runner's high. And so what you want to do if you enjoy running, and I remember for a very short period of time when I had a very high level of stress and anxiety, I actually started running. It's not my favorite because I tend to get, my legs and my joints starts to hurt as a heavier guy. It's not the best thing to do. However, I remember doing it because just afterwards I had gotten all of this extra energy out and I would feel this runner's high after it that felt absolutely incredible and lowers your stress response. Number 3 is going to be the havening technique. And I'm going to put a link down below towards the havening technique so that you guys can actually try it. It's a physical response technique with your eye movements and your bodily gestures that has actually been proven to lower stress and anxiety. They've done a bunch of studies on it, and there's a guy by the name of Peter McKinnon who actually puts this out on YouTube so that you can check it out and follow along with the havening technique. And I find it extremely, extremely helpful. Number 2 is going to be labeling your thoughts. Oftentimes, our thoughts that's creating the stress patterns, we are too far in them. We are too involved with our thoughts. And I remember I did an interview with Dr. Robert Glover, and he talked about most people are inside of the laundry. They're spinning with their clothes. What you need to do is get outside of the laundry and look at the clothes spinning. Similar to your thoughts, most people are too in their thoughts. They're spinning with their thoughts. But when you label them, when you name those thoughts, whatever name you want to put towards those thoughts, it takes you outside of them. You start to become the observer of your thoughts that's creating the stress patterns. Number 1, which goes with the labeling, after you've labeled the thoughts, you want to journal your thoughts. Actually write them down. Get them out on paper. Oftentimes we're too stuck in our head and it doesn't allow us to see the thoughts for what they are, which is not a part of who we are. And so when you label them, take a third person perspective, and you actually journal your thoughts, It will lower your stress response. It's no longer stuck in your head as a repeating loop pattern, and it allows you to move on with your day. Let's do a review of the 6 techniques. Number 6 is stretching tense parts of your body. Number 5 is physical aggression sports such as boxing. Number 4 is running so that you can get that endorphin high. Number 3 is the havening technique, especially by a guy named Peter McKinnon. Number 2 is labeling your thoughts. And number 1 is actually journaling down on paper your thoughts and getting them out of your head. If you enjoyed these 6 techniques, let me know how they help you. If you feel like I've missed any, pop it in the comment section below and subscribe to this channel for more content like this, and we will talk soon.